Alright, before this video starts, I'm seeing in my comments that a lot of you want What If Deku Was Smog back. Even though I might not like it, I'm gonna bring it back. And someone gave me a grand idea. He did just the fuck with Izuku. Just make him totally crazy as shit. So you know what? I'm gonna do just that. We're gonna fuck with Izuku's mind so badly in that what if that it will be crazy. But let's start this one. Izuku proceeded to yet again watch as Miles was swinging. He's taken, the pledge of being Spider-Man more seriously. With his own type of costume that he's created with a friend. That's what he heard. His costume being a red and black costume, which was interesting. Izuku smiled at that, seeing Miles had his own style of being Spider-Man. Not one that copied him, but his own. And that made him glad. His own style of being a hero. Miles proceeded to land right next to him as simply would ask, hey, Zoo, I had a thought. Yeah? What is it? For your costume, it's a question that might seem personal, but why did you choose red and blue? Red and blue, Zuko says. Well, first when I was coming up with my costume, I thought of green. Because it matches my hair color. You know, I wanted it to be nice and everything. But to be honest, this was after I had a talk with a hero. So I ordered, I wanted a pair of green spandex and I got red and blue instead. Because they mistaked my order. So at the time I just went with the red and blue. It was originally going to be green, but afterwards, red and blue really did stick with me. You know? So it just stuck with you. Pretty much. Will you ever try green? Maybe, sometime. But I'm not sure. I think it's going to be the classic red and blue. It feels more at home. It represents who I am. And the sacrifices that I had to put. And this is, my mentor's colors. But I made it my own. The red reminds me of her hair, and also blood that night. And the blue reminds me of her eyes, her smile, favorite color, and the bright blue skies that I looked up to, hoping, dreaming. It's a symbol. Miles, I know this might seem to be cool, but this life, it's a vigilante's hard. Then you want to be me is nice, be a Spider-Man, but it's more difficult than you think. What I want you to do, Mouse, promise me this. Make friends, Miles. Keep them close. Don't ever push them away. You'll need them one day. And you might think you don't, but you will. Why is that? There was a time where I was alone. In the dark. A dark, sick, ugly thing took over and I wasn't myself. Took on a different shape, a different form. I pushed everyone else away that I cared for. I broke what I stood for, what I was doing, what I was trying to do. And I can't have that. But they broke me out of it. Always remember this, Miles. Keep them close. Miles proceeded to nod. Right, kiddo. Gotta get back to school. And no skipping classes anymore to fight crime. I want you to stay in it. As Miles proceeded to nod, as he proceeded to jump off the building and swing. Taking lessons like to a fish. The Zuko proceeded to jump off the roof and proceeded to shoot a web line. Yet again, nothing came out. Oh, come on! As he continued to fall, as he would collapse upon a trash can, as he proceeded to look at his hands. Are you kidding me? He proceeded to try to use the one for all. Nothing. Well, walking time. As he proceeded to walk to his next destination, he proceeded to go to Recovery Girl and, well, Recovery Girl proceeded to say, you are tired. Have you gotten any rest recently? No. I've been out to look for crime stuff, trying to take down Fisk and Kingpin and Tombstone. There's no time for rest, and the city's to organize. Yes, but Recovery Girl, I need to keep this up. Even though it might seem like I need to rest, I can't. And the bigger problem is the symbiote is still just gone. It's out there, and I don't know where it is. But I don't know. I have this bad feeling that something's going to happen. And things are going to go wrong. And with this raid of the League of Villains, I just feel like crap's going to go down. A lot worse than it seems. She proceeded to sigh. You know, you children are always trying to do something for your lives. You work so hard, but then you don't know the value of rest. Huh? You ever heard of the loss? The loss. There was this tale once before, an always wise tale. There was this powerful warrior. He had powers none of belief. Seemed like to be legends. He could move extremely fast, disappear in the blink of an eye. His strength can topple mountains. And he was extremely smart. He had the power to do almost anything he wanted. He thrived for good, peace. He worked so hard, he worked himself to death. But there was a time where he worked himself so tired, he started to become weak, tired, slow. His villains started to notice. His enemies, they would see to fight him, and they would lose. They would see he getting weaker and weaker. Before he knew it, one of his enemies proceeded to beat him. He wondered and how he would beat it, and that was the day his enemies took his life. Huh? Azuka proceeded to blink. She proceeds to say, the moral of the story is give yourself a rest. Allow yourself to recuperate. Take some time off to yourself. You've just freed yourself from an alien parasite. You're trying to get things back into your life. Things are rolling back in. You need to give yourself a break. For the past year and a half, almost a year and a half, you've been doing good things. And you're in a dark place and you're just brought out. You need to give yourself a rest. If you don't, you're going to kill yourself. I wish I could. I need to take these guys down. Eventually I will. But first, as he proceeds to put on his mask, get this work done. As he proceeds to jump out of Recovery Girl's office, she'll simply sigh. These young children. All they know how to do is fight, hurt themselves, and continue to work on. And yet they don't even know the value of rest. But it's the ones that were once broken that push the most. This boy's gonna get himself killed. I might as well tell Nizu. As she proceeded to make her way towards Nezu's office, Izuka proceeded to swing. He needed to take care of Kingpin and Tombstone. First, it was Kingpin. There's gonna be a raid today. It's about time Kingpin's been taken down. He proceeded to swing his way towards Kingpin. Once he was at the Fist Tower, he proceeded to enter through the vent. And once he entered, he proceeded to look. As then, not long, he smiled. And seeing Kingpin as he'll be doing his daily work. Heyo, Fisk. You seem to be very good today, huh? Spider-Man. Look here. I heard you turned down Tombstone's offer. Why is that? You know, ever since it's times change and, well, I just can't do that. And now you two need to go into bars because you're putting people in danger. And I can't be having that. So, yeah. You ready to go in jail? Well, then, if you think I'm gonna go in and just be like that, you're dead wrong. As he simply proceeded to say, get the helicopter ready. I won't be long. As he proceeded to press a button, as Izuka proceeded to see Kingpin lock himself between bulletproof glass, Izuka proceeded to look, knocking on it, and simply say, hey, you know I can still see you there, right? Oh, I know. But this would be very fun for me. Huh? As the moment he pressed a button, two pillars would proceed to show themselves as mechanical machine guns as they start to fire. Oh crap. As he proceeded to jump around, as dodging bullets. Ah, this is nice. Your little toys. You wouldn't mind if I wrap it up for you. As he proceeded to web them up, as proceeded to throw them at Kingpin. Once he threw the machine gun at Kingpin, that was no ease. King proceeded to scowl. Damn it. As he proceeded to charge forward. Uh-oh. As he be sent flying as he proceeded to flip, catching himself, as Fisk proceeded to say, you want to fight? We'll fight. But I'll have your head mounted on my wall. Well, that's something. You want my head? Bummer. Boys, as he proceeded to summon his guards, as finding something in for his heart, as he proceeded to dodge, as seeing it was, well, a spear. No, don't tell me. Craven. Zuko proceeded to turn to see Craven. Another one of his villains. His other super villains that was hired by Fisk. It's been a while since I've seen you. You even look like you've been popped in the gym. You seem very, mad. What did I do this time? I had a lot of time to think. Thinking about the killing you, Spider. And this will be very enjoyable. Whoa. That's something. I say we give it a little nudge. Fisk and Craven proceeded to work together as they were supposed to fight Spider-Man. Izuku proceeded to dodge both their attacks. First, take out Kingpin. As Kingpin proceeded to try to crush Izuku, but using his nimble, lighter size, lighter build, he was able to dodge Kingpin's attacks, but Craven would always come in before he could do decent damage to Kingpin. Once he found a way, as jumping to the air, and taking Craven with him out the building, well, he can deal with Craven. Craven proceeded to deal with him as he proceeded to swipe, slash, and even try to impale, but there was no way. Izuku proceeded to throw Craven to the side, and once he weaped him up, he said, "Now you stay there. I'll deal with your boss, and I'll come back to deal with you later." He proceeded to go back to Fisk as see. Now where were we? Right, whooping your ass. This is when Kingpin proceeded to grab him by the head and proceeded to slam towards the ground. Lifting up his foot to stomp him through, Suzuki proceeded to shoot 2 web lines, kicking him up in the air as he proceeded to grab him and throw him. Shooting at the web line and smashing through the ground. The two would fall to do free fall down, breaking through floors and concrete and wall. As Zuko proceeded to do an axe 6 down, kicking Kingpin as sending him crashing through the last floor. As before he can hit the ground, he proceeded to whip him up as he proceeded to hang. Well, isn't this fun? Well, toodaloo, King. Toodaloo, buddy. Gotta check your little PayPal. As he proceeded to swing Officer Stacy saying, I'll leave the rest to you. As he swung off to continue his job. As he proceeded to look where he left Craven was now gone. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. This sucks, as Zuko says. Craven's gone. I just need to deal with one guy left. Tombstone. Oh. This sucks. He proceeded to jump into the air, speaking. Things will be dealt with in due time. As once he made it back to his apartment, he proceeded to, rest. He needed it. Kingpin's been taken down. Tombstone's next, so maybe he could get some rest. Ugh. He proceeded to shut his eyes as he proceeded to close them. It was about time he got a few winks of sleep. Once he closed his eyes, he proceeded to fall asleep. Hours would pass as his alarm clock would go off. As he proceeded to open his eyes, looking at the alarm, seeing it was 7. School time. Hooray. He proceeded to continue on for school. Ugh. stupid crap like this is gonna continue, I might as well just take a break. He proceeded to wonder as his biggest thought was now what the frick do I do? He proceeded to head to school. Once he made his way to school and class started, well, things were all fine and dandy. Everything was going normal. Things seemed just fine. And school was over. Made his way to UA. Start testing. He met up with all my ass. They would start to train. He put off, he went for a while as telling all my dad, yeah, he can't use his powers very well. So he just can't use, sometimes they just don't work. Yeah, they just don't work sometimes, as he simply says. I don't know why, as he proceeded to put his index finger in his ring in the middle of his palm, trying to shoot a web line, but nothing came out. Like right now. One by one for all. Izuka proceeded to try going after me one for all. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Try again, as all my simply says. Izuka tried again as there would one for all. For all as red and blue lightning would cackle around his body as Izuka said, oh, there it is. Hurry on, Midoriya. Since your powers are not working so well, you should try using, well, other things. Yeah, Izuka proceeded to simply look, but I'm trying to figure out how to use, well, this, as he proceeded to shoot a black whip. I know Six Users said that it's connected to my emotions and all, but I can barely even use one for all, so I don't bother using it. Until I figure out what's going on with my body and my powers. Whereas, I don't know if I can do anything. Whatever it is, young Midoriya, you'll figure it out. Yeah, hope so. If we don't, that's the problem. He proceeded to do one thing. It was time to get work done. He proceeded to head out as making his way through the city. Somehow his his web powers were not working. Couldn't shoot no webs. Started using Black Whip to get around. Even though it was very tiring on the body. This is weird. Can't use my web line. Can't use my webs. Well, I should be just fine. I should fire Black Whip one more time, but nothing. As he proceeds to try to fire again. Oh, come on! As he fell from the sky. At least 10 stories. Oh, fuck. Come on. As he proceeded to see the building, as he proceeded to grasp on the building, no stick. As he proceeded to crumble down, as collapsing in a pile of trash bags, as they would burst from, well, his force of his fall. What the hell? As he proceeded to get up, take off his mask, as he proceeded to look at his hands. What the hell? Why do I feel so much weaker? Okay, that's weird. He proceeded to get up as holding his side. It wouldn't hurt as much. This really hurts. Okay, that's weird. He proceeded to limp as decided he might as well just change. Once he got spare clothes, he proceeded to make his way home. Ow. Fuck, that hurts. Well, I guess I can do a few things. He proceeded to collapse on the bed. There was no way he could do anything. He just needs to take a rest. as the next day to come by, as he would try to figure out what's going on with his powers. Nothing. No powers, no working. You see him put his costume under his bed once it was washed and cleaned. He decided to get to the doctors to see. And, well, once he got to the doctors, some shocking news came to him. Mizuki Midori, you are corkless. What? As he said, surprised and shocked. Yes, even though you showed to have a quirk, and obviously you did, your quirk has seemingly just vanished, and you are now quirkless. I'm quirkless? Mizuki blinked. He knew he was quirkless, but One for All should have been there. There should have been enough evidence to show that One for All was there. But then it just vanished? Wait. No. I swear I was... There ain't no way. He proceeded to blink, is now wondering, what the hell? No. He's not quirkless. That's not right. How could he be quirkless? Then thought came to mind. Maybe this is the consequence of losing the symbiote. He loses his powers just forever. Well, he's gotta teach Miles still. He proceeded to thank the doctor as well heading out. He saw that he was gonna teach Miles something today. As he told Miles to meet up a rooftop as Miles swung as landing. Hey, what happened? I don't see you in costume. No, not today. Today is your day where you fight your first criminal. First super criminal. Right, Miles? I want you to trust me with this. I'll be taking a break for a while. I need it, and, well, you'll be Spider-Man. The one only Spider-Man until I'm ready and back in action. Miles to take off his mask as one looking at him questionably. What's going on? What's happening? Hazuki proceeded to explain everything to Miles. Just full blown. You're Olmec's successor, your powers are gone, an alien was born to you, and now you proceed to think that it stripped your powers? And let's go find the alien. No, I don't even know where it is. It's shown no sign of even existing. To all I know, it could be probably dead. I'm sure we'll think of something. Yeah, sure we will. Miles, you gotta keep the city safe. Okay? Okay. Zuko nodded as he proceeded to watch as they would all... Miles would swing, jumping off the building swing. And Zuko would find himself having a normal life. For a short time, he stopped texting MJ and Gwen, along with Shoka, and just stayed away for a while. They questioned if he was alright. He just said he needed some time alone. And that time came longer. A month, 2 months, and 3 months. Miles was doing good. The city was safe. Things were going well. Everything. He thought everything was going to be just fine. Until the raid of the League of Villains, and everything went to shit. Before he knew it, a good chunk of Japan, decent size of Japan, was turned to rubble. Endeavor was taken down. The League of Villains, Shigaraki, was ruling. And this villain started wearing out everywhere. Japan was now a full-on battleground. and school was pretty much out. All hero schools were demanding everyone, students included, to fight. And Izuku felt more powerless than ever. There was nothing he could do. Hills was now working double shifted, day and night, trying to take care of these villains. And there's nothing he could do. He could watch his omelet would even try, helping too, in the best ways he could. Hawks, Endeavor. There's nothing he could do. Izuku was sitting in his apartment. It was the only thing that there were some hot spots that were not affected yet. But it was getting bad. He saw people deserted. Some people still around, but a lot of people lost hope in heroes. Heroes were now weak. A lot of heroes has resigned. Midnight is dead. Miracle is one-armed, quite literally. There's a couple criminals dead. Like, what is he supposed to do? Like, the villains are winning, and this war is now just begun. And when Spider-Man is needed most by the public and wondering where he is, he can't even show his face. What can I do? Izuku proceeded to look outside, watching as he would walk through the streets. Debris, just vandalizing, people breaking through stores, not even bothering paying anymore. Everything's just been gone to shit. Everything's just lost. He proceeded to make his way to Iway, even though it's been fortified down. He would watch in the distance, seeing it, following his sister, and going over MJ, but they had not answered at all. He would hang up as seeing a scowl. There's nothing he could do. Nothing. He proceeded to sit down, proceeded to hold his head. Why do I feel so powerless? Why? Raised her head, just lost an arm, lost a leg. There's nothing he could do, like nothing. Everyone was in trouble and he couldn't do anything. He proceeded to walk home as, before he knew it, Endeavor was in front of his house. Endeavor, what are you doing here? I know you're having a situation with your powers, but we're going to need you out there eventually. I know you will. I don't know what to do. I can't help. My powers are not working right. I don't know why. We'll figure it out, as Endeavor says. Japan needs us more than ever. We need something. We need to get the public's trust back in heroes. If we don't, everything will be lost, and the villains would win. Are you up to the task, Spider-Man? If you're not, then don't darn it. Don't bother, and just leave it. As the large mound set off, leaving, Izuku would have a scowl upon his face, entering as he would see there's a package. He proceeded to open it, as making his way inside. Opening it, seeing there was some sort of case. Opening the case, he proceeded to put it down on his table. On his table, as reading the note from Melissa Shield. What does Melissa Shield want? He did remember this is the girl that Izumi saved. He proceeded to read the note, wondering what it was. She proceeded to say that Japan's in dire need of help, and this is the best way she can help. Izumi wasn't really around, so this is the best way she can truly help. And, well, here it is. He proceeded to look at it and wonder what it was. As the machine fired up, as they started recording, as you see the teenage girl his own age, this girl that looked like Gwen, as she was super say, "Hello, Suzuki Midoriya, or should I say Spider-Man?" Izuku's eyes were wide in hearing this. I know this might be shocking to hear this, but this is a pre-recorded message, and Japan is in dire need of service and help. This is the only way I can help your sisters and